Hi, I'm back, and we're working on our Lost and Found Christmas mini album. We're going to do the back of page 2 in the front, or the back of page 1 in the front of page 2. So I'm going to start with page 2 here. Actually, I'll show you the whole. That was from one piece of paper, and I just cut the top left and the bottom right. And I just thought that would look nice there. So I'm not going to give you my paper measurements because if you use bigger envelopes or smaller envelopes, your paper measurements would be different. And I am leaving a border around my paper, or yeah, around the paper, so the envelopes show through. So, and I already inked around all my edges with the frayed burlap. So I'm just going to glue this down. And I'm going to remember to remove my score tape here on this magnet. I've been known to forget that, and it really hasn't affected the magnet, so don't panic if you forget. Half the time I do. Get it where I want it, and just press it down. Now, just to keep this laying kind of flat, I am using one of my acrylic blocks to hold it still. Keep it out of my way. Okay, now, you can kind of see stuff sticking out here. That's my pages, my pattern paper for my other pages, or the fold out parts. So I'm going to just go ahead and glue this piece down. And remember to remove, see, I almost forgot. Remove the score tape backing. Get this down where we want it. Make sure, and give it a press down. Oh, lordy. Okay. See, let's see what we can do about that. Let's see, color that up a little. I might have to do something with that. I'm not sure. I didn't realize that was there. Okay, we'll have to do with something with that. Let's see what we have. You know what? I have this nice long sticker. And it says, Christmas today, celebrate Santa Claus family, cherish. And I think I am just going to put the whole thing down. I'm going to bring it in. You know what, before I do that, I'm going to ink. Just to get some of that white off there. Okay. And we're going to go right across. Right at that pretty stuff. Right above that. There. This it covered up our cruddy spot there. Now, I have this piece of chipboard, and it is stickered. And I went ahead and I inked all the way around it. I'm going to peel that sticker off. And I'm going to get my powder tool here. And if you don't have a powder tool, you can just use talcum powder. Baby powder. I like this, and it's by EK Success, I believe. Just because I tend to get baby powder everywhere if I don't use this. And I'm just going to make sure I get powder all over on that sticky part. Make sure it's not sticking no more. And I'll tell you why, because I'm going to re-glue, but I want the glue where I want it because I want it to be a tuck spot. So I'm going to put it like that, and I am going to glue the bottom part, and I'm going to glue the top part. So I'm going to put glue on the top, and glue down here in the bottom. And decide where I want it, and press it down. Now I'm going to do more of my thicker embellishments on the top pages, and on the inside pages I want flatter. Now while that's drying, I'm going to put these little half back pearls. I'm just going to kind of measure them up. Put a little bit of the glue here on the where I want them. Now these are connected, but all I do is take my snip, those scissors, and I just snip right whichever one out I want. Sorry about that noise, that's my phone acting silly. And then I'm just going to put them right where the holly berries were. And see, I think I want this one then. Maybe. There. Goodness. Sounds like we're having a fire drill here. My phone's been acting goofy lately. And then this one, right here, as soon as I get this done before my glue dots dry, I'll turn that off. And then this one right here. So that's how I wanted that. Sorry about that. Now while going through my stash, I found a stack of these red tags, and I thought, why not? So, now sometimes when you do this, I find that, what do I want to use? Something flatter. Maybe my knife. You might have to kind of go in here and give it, make it roomier. And just like that. And I'm going to see See, I really like this. It says tinsel makes everything better. But I don't like that it hangs over so much, so I am going to cut it down. But I don't want to ruin that band. So, I'm going to take the ribbon off the bottom. That's good. And I'm going to re-round the edges, I think. So I'm just going to use my envelope punch board and re-round those bottoms. That's good. And decide if I want both of them or just the one. And it's really not making me that happy there. Now let's see how we do. So I like that, but it's still coming off here. So I'm going to take a little bit more off the top. That's enough. And that I like. So I'm going to round these edges on the top now. And I still have the banner on the back. That's good. And now I'm going to ink this up. So I got my frayed burlap here. And I'm just going to go right around those edges. And on this side too. Now I'm going to put that in there. And I like that. I got it upside down. So hold on. And I think there's some really itty bitty things here. And I think I'm just going to go right in the middle of these little stars. Not every one, just one or two. And if I can get my glue to come out there. One down here and one right here. Okay, so I'm going to cut these little ones apart. I need 3 of them. And I just lost one. There's 10 of those things. Okay. So I got the first one. Like I said, they're really tiny. There. There's that one. I think I just found the one I thought I lost. And it really doesn't want to come off. And that glue will dry clear. And one little teeny tiny one. And I think I'm going to try to just put it right off the plastic onto my spot. That kind of worked better Bobs, but there. So that is the front of this page. Not too bad, seeing I had that mess up there. Still trying to decide if I want this in here any which way. And I really can't decide. That's not too bad. So I'm going to take found some red baker's twine. And I'm just going to give that a little string here. And then put it where I want it. And now that can go right in there too. So, yeah, that's okay. I like that. So then this flips this way, and we're going to do these two here, and this one here. Like I said, I already got around my edges. So we're just going to go and glue these down. This is our bottom flip down. And glue that down. There's quite a gap here. So I think I'm going to add this Merry Christmas right up there. So I want to ink around the edges here. And I'm just putting this down flat. I'm not going to do anything but just ink it a little and put it down. Right there. And then I'm going to glue this one down. Get this where I want it. So this is done. I'm fairly happy with that. Now, our next part is the one where, see, all of that just pulls right out. So this, I'm just going to do right here in the center. I'm going to try to line that line up. And I'm going to put that down. Like I said, I'm just trying to line that line up a little, make sure top and bottom's okay. I'm going to kind of move that up. Press it down. Now, this is our envelope that we made our pocket with. We use this, we glued this down, and we use this as our, so we can't, so I took a thin strip of paper and I'm going to glue it right on top of that, just below that score line. And then our envelope part is right here. So I'm going to glue that down. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to kind of pick this up and give it a little bit of a... And if you get the back, it ain't going to matter, because we're going to cover it anyways. So I'm just giving it a little bit of shading there, I guess is what you'd call it. Now get my little panel here. Like I said, I'm just going to go right on top, right next to the opening for our envelope, and just a tad bit below that fold. Get it even where we want it. And push it down. Okay, and then our next piece is going here, and it continues with this design. Peel off our backing for our magnet that's been inked. And then we're going to try to even up the lines again. Give us a little bit of a border there around the envelope. Press it down. Now in those cards, there was this trio. I liked it. I didn't like the back. It had some pink and I just didn't like it. So I just covered it with part of our envelope that we used to make the pocket on this side. I had part of that envelope left and I just covered it. Inked somewhat around the front, but I didn't put the back. Very good. So I'm going to just ink that. And this one I didn't have to cut down at all. And that will slide right on in there. Now, I also had a little piece of the star papers, and I have a tag cutter die, so I ran that through. And then another little piece of one of the cards, and I inked that, and I'm just going to glue those together. So we're just going to put glue here. And glue these together. And then another piece of our twine. Excuse me. I don't know about anywhere else in the country, but me and my family have been fighting this respiratory sinus thing for like a week now, and I just can't shake it. I've tried NyQuil, DayQuil, Tylenol, sinus and allergy, cough drops, you name it. I just can't get rid of it. I guess it's going to have to run its course. And then that will just tuck right in there. So, like that. So that is our first page. Completely done. So we have, let me move this block now. So we have our front page. We have a pocket here with a pull out. We turn the page, and this folds down for two layouts, or two photo mats, and then it folds up, and you have a pocket with some pull outs here. You got another photo mat, and then at the front of the cover you got your other two pull-outs. So the next time we get together, we'll do this one, and this one pulls downwards. So we'll have, this one won't be a pocket because it's sticking down, so it will be photomat, the photomat area, and then more. Might do a pocket here. I don't know yet, haven't gotten that far. So thanks for joining, and as you can see, our pockets aren't sticking quite as bad to each other once we get that. Not sticking out to that. So hopefully as we go, this one won't mess with this one. So that's where we are. One, I hope you like the page. I'm liking it. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And be inspired. Make your own. Thank you for joining. Bye.